Hi everybody, thought I would just hop on in here and give you a little bit of a real-time live stream. Usually I have something kind of scripted for you or something that I really want to talk about more in depth, and today I just kind of wanted to keep it real, just give you a little window into something that kind of happened to me. So one of the things that we talk a lot about in the Abundant Healer program is how to receive from the universe, how to prioritize self-care practices as money-making practices. Oftentimes we think, well, I have to work to make money, otherwise I won't put food on the table or there won't be a roof over my head. And so self-care gets pushed to the back burner, right? Because we think that's not going to bring in the cash flow. And so that kind of is one of the things that we address in the Abundant Healer program, is reversing that thinking, is to stop thinking about money as something you receive in exchange for doing something. Money responds to how you feel about it. Money is just energy manifested in paper form. And once you start realizing that, you realize that the priority is not crossing your T's and dotting your I's and serving whatever institution you work for. Money responds to how you feel. So whatever you have to do to feel good in a healthy way, not a short-term escape, in a healthy, feel good, taking care of yourself, nourishing yourself way, that's actually going to attract more money. And I'm going to tell you a story about that. So I will tell you, a couple of weeks ago, I was kind of beating the drum of I have to do more, I have to work harder, I have to push myself to make this come together. And my Facebook ads for my Healing Attachment Wounds group weren't doing so well at that time. And so I'm asking myself, what can I do to improve this? And I have a pretty deep spiritual practice. I use a pendulum oftentimes to sort of divine whatever my divine inspiration may be, whatever my next action steps may be. And so I'm asking Spirit, God, Source, whatever you want to call it, what's my next step in my business? Well, how can I help my Facebook ads guy out? What can I do to give an energy infusion to my practice? And so I used my pendulum, and it said, clean out the cabinet. It's like, clean out the cabinet. And it is something I had been thinking about. It had been in the back of my mind for a long time. And I was like, clean out the cabinet. That's not going to get new ad copy written. That's not going to design the pictures I want to use. That's not going to put a detailed scripted video advertisement out there. But I'm like, all right, I have committed myself to surrendering to Source Spirit and taking that as my compass point for what I do in business. So if you say so, I'm going to clean out my cabinet. So I go to clean out my cabinet, and I decide I'm going to watch The Greatest Showman, which is a movie with Hugh Jackman, a musical that came out. I think it got some awards. And I hadn't seen it yet, and I'm like, all right, let's pull that up on Amazon, and I'll watch that while I'm cleaning out the cabinet. And it was, if you haven't seen the film, I would recommend it. It's so inspiring. It's all about this disenfranchised person that has big ideas and doesn't let anyone tell him otherwise, and manages to put these ideas into action, and he is successful. But he's not able to take it in. He's not able to receive the love that he's generating. And so I'm watching this and I'm getting really wrapped up in it. I'm really moved, and I'm crying by the end of it. And by the end of it, I'm also getting to the last corner of my cabinet. And so I get to the back of my cabinet, and there's a box of old picture frames. And this I find back there. Now, you can see at some point my son got a hold of this, probably when he was around 2 or 3 years old, because it's been hiding in the cabinet probably for that long. I got this in 2009, so almost 10 years ago. This is a plaque that the second directorial position I ever held was at a women's health center, and I worked with women that had HIV, struggled with HIV, homelessness, and addiction. And I worked there for about 2.5 years, and one thing that I would do every year is I would help host a large gallery showing. And so the women, the year that I left, gave me this placard, and it says, "We all see that you're very dedicated and responsible, and we believe that your commitment to the community enriches the lives of many human beings at large. You realize that people are more alike than unalike, and that means for us to dream in black and beige and red and yellow and pink and white. You are able to spread the giving of yourself and your goods with many resources to people who may not even look like you. That's your commitment. You are what we are becoming, so now we all pledge our hearts for the cause from this day forward. We love you and appreciate you. Thank you with all of our blessings, the women of the center." So I read that and I started bawling. And, you know, when I received it graciously and appreciated it, but I don't think I really appreciated it until 2 days ago when I found it in my cabinet. And I was like, I took it in a very different way, in a much deeper way. And it's so connected to what I'm trying to do with my online programs, both the Abundant Healer 90 Days to Scale Your Practice Online and the other program that I'm running in personal development for healing attachment wounds. And so by the time I finished bawling and really allowing myself to feel loved and to feel the fruits of the labors and to realize that that's still something that I'm pursuing and generating and that is resonant with my spirit, regardless of whatever my Facebook ads manager tells me, I go to check my sales, of course, and in those 2 hours I had 3 sales. So it's what I really want to impart to you is that a lot of what we do in this program, we are currently in the open enrollment period for the Abundant Healer, which is a 90-day intensive program that teaches you how to scale your practice online. And I teach you how to create one signature 6-week program online and really how to send that baby off in the Moses basket. Okay? And one of the things I want to emphasize is that I'm not just teaching you marketing skills. The first 30 days of the program is all about shifting your mindset. It's all about law of attraction, quantum physics, bringing spirituality into your business practices. It's about spiritual wealth. Okay? And that's really what sets this program apart. And if you are interested in any of that, I'm going to put a link to our sales page in the caption of this video, and you can go and check out the testimonials from people who've been in the program. And predominantly, one of the biggest things they say is that this will change the way you think and feel and the way you practice. And that's my goal. Okay? So if you are interested in learning more about how to let go and release and receive these messages from the universe and then recognize the lessons when they come in, I invite you to join a special event that we're having in honor of our open enrollment. It's called Master Your Mindset, a 5-day challenge. I'm going to put a link to register in the caption of this video. And so over the course of 5 days, we are going to explore your truest desires, right? What are your abundances? Then we're going to take the fear out of your abundances so that thirdly, we can clean up your vibration and start calling in the things that you want. And we do that by examining 2 kinds of limiting beliefs that may be blocking you or holding you back. And then finally, I show you how to divine action steps that are inspired versus drawing upon motivation. Because motivation is really, to my mind, usually a function of fear. But we want to talk about inspired action. So that includes 5 daily live streams, 5 daily assignments sent to your email. It also includes access to the feed here. I'm going to be posting some prompts inside the feed so that you can put your assignment responses up there and we can see what everybody has to say. So I really look forward to seeing you during our Mindset Challenge. And I would love to hear what you are looking for in your practice, what your goals are, what your desires are, what you think that you need the most help with. If you want to keep that, put that in the comments below. So thank you. If you want to learn more, I encourage you to check out any of the links I'll be including in the caption of this video. And I hope to see you inside our Mindset Challenge.